year for 3 years plus 10% of the profit, 50% of the profit. Sorry, and that's the one where they say to H, for the big guy, and you prove the big guy with 4 or 5 texts, Mr. Bobolinsky's testimony. I think eventually you'll get Galliers and a couple of the others. They're not going to want to go to jail for him.
No, Chris Hines, the whole crowd, they all come forward. They'll all roll on him.
Oh, Chris Hines.
Let me ask you.
Chris Hines dropped out of it for some reason. The FBI never thought to go ask him why. I mean, how incompetent is that? Chris Hines dropped out of the Ukraine deal and the China deal, and then he dropped out of the partnership. Hey, Chris, why?
Do you expand your investigation while we're prepping Sidney Powell to get ready for a confirmation hearing as FBI director? Do you and Grinnell, as you're going through, as Grinnell's going through with a flamethrower and just hitting the flamethrower to the FBI and the CIA and all this, because Haspel's going to get fired, Esper's going to get fired, the whole crowd of them's getting fired. Okay, all going to get fired as soon as polls close tomorrow night. Not the Bannon plan. Bannon plan and the Powell plan was firing last week, but that's okay. We can wait another 36 hours. Do you expand your investigation to start going after why the FBI? I mean, do you expand that, or do you just stay? Do you stay on the Biden family crime syndicate? Or do you expand your investigation of why the FBI basically took this hard drive and just buried it for over a year?
You're darn right. I want to know that. I mean, I was defending them. I would, if I had that hard drive, the whole Ukraine thing goes away. Now, all of a sudden, there's very, very good reason for the Ukraine investigation, namely bribery at the highest levels of both governments that's admitted and proven. If the president didn't ask him to investigate, he wouldn't be following his responsibilities under the Constitution. He's supposed to take care that our laws are faithfully executed. That's what he was doing. And there was no pressure, no extortion, nothing like the Biden conversation with the president of the Ukraine, in which he said, if you don't fire the prosecutor, you're not going to get your $1 billion. You're going to go bankrupt. And, of course, never disclosing that his son and the business that paid him the money, one of the crookedest guys in Ukraine, Mykola Zlochevsky, that the case to be dismissed was that case. And one for Soros, by the way, just for good measure. Soros got his case dismissed by Biden also. No wonder Soros is the biggest contributor to him, the Democratic Party, also Black Lives Matter and Antifa.